Camping was fun and all, but it's time to get back to the home renovation. This week we are starting our firewood shed build. So if you are new here or you just need a refresher, we had a big oak tree right there and it was interfering with the power lines, and the utility company came and took it down, left us with all this wood, and I think we also had a pine and a spruce there too. We have now spent over a year breaking down those rounds into quarters, and then breaking the quarters into logs, and stacking it all. And this is the result. Actually, we burned through 2 of these racks already this past winter, so this isn't even all the wood. We still have this much left to cut. And this is okay for a temporary solution, but it's not covered, it's not protected in any sort of way, and it's not super attractive. So we're building a woodshed. Now, neither of us have ever built an entire freestanding structure from scratch before. So we have to learn how to construct things like a floor and a roof. And to make things even more interesting, we're going to try our hand at shou, that is, burning the surface of the lumber in order to help preserve it, and because it looks cool. As we'll discover, this ambitious technique will create a whole set of complications for us. But let's start at the beginning. Our woodshed project actually begins with yet another round of rotten deck demo. Being budget-conscious people, we're salvaging its concrete footings to support the new structure.
Just rotten. Rotten. Oh. Whoa, careful. That's usually how I loosen it up. There's a big drop here. Another section bites just. We'll grab a rake and see if we can smooth this out a little. Alright. Bunch of pots. Clean up our mess. More carnival balls, playpen balls. 1 Sam's Club soda can. And the Eiffel Tower. Eagle of France. And the point of all of this was actually just to get 10 of these out from under the old deck to support the woodshed base. Now that we have our 10 footings, we need to set them all level and at the same height. Most people do this with a string line and set it into some rock. We just dug holes and wung it with a board and a couple levels.
6 feet is 72 inches. This is 77 and a half. I haven't even leveled that and I'm dead nuts. Wow. Holy smokes. Unbelievable.
Yep. Now your next test is going to be year to year.
And then from there to there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to raise it just a smidge, like a half inch. Let's see what it says on this one. Well, I can raise that. This one up just a smidge. I think we'll be okay.
All right.
This hasn't been awful, just the start of it sucked.
Yeah.
I think once you get going, you know?
Mm-hmm. Start getting your method. Guess what? There's another root right there.
Try to pry that up.
Okay.
Nailed it. Oh, hold please.
Oh. You could have. Sorry about that.
Sheesh. Buddy, you were supposed to help dig a hole.
It's in your DNA.
Pretty darn close on the evenness. And that should be 67, I think. Yeah, like way too deep.
Okay. All right. Add about 4 inches.
Too high.
Too high.
Son of a.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alright. Just a little.
Yeah, I'm just gonna build it up a hair, right?
Dead nuts.
Okay, and then from this one to this one.
Dead nuts. Dead nuts to me.
Okay. With our footings finally in place, it's time to add some rock for drainage and to help keep the weeds down.
You supervising?
So I finally got wireless GoPro mics so you can hear our sparkling repartee. I'm micing you now. You hear all your singing and random sounds and sniffling. At last, we can finally get to construction.
starting with the outer frame of the floor. I think it's called the rim joist. So because we're using this shoshugiban technique, every piece has to be precisely cut before assembly so it can be burned, brushed, and sealed. First one done. 7 more to go. Okay. We're doing shoshugiban on our woodshed, and so that should preserve the wood in our climate, and also it looks really cool. Oh shit! Oh yeah! Got my own turtle.
Do you hear like how the gas goes out?
Yeah. Do you have it turned on all the way on the tank?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
And see, it's just not roasting like it should roast. This will be. I'll be here for like 20 years. Other people on the internet make it look easy.
Editing.
Or fast. I gotta go get my cooking gloves. That baby is hot, mama. Woo, sounds like a jet. There we go.
It only took a little fiddling with the torch to get the hang of it. And then...
The hell? There's a gas leak somewhere. Oh shit, it melted the... Yeah, melted it. We gotta order another one. Unbelievable. Just fucking melted it. In 2 spots, right there. Just because I was near it, because it was that hot.
After reviewing the footage, it could have been either or both of us who managed to damage the hose.
Those complain?
I was hoping we had a compatible hose, but no. And we struck out at the store. Right setup, too short, but hey, check out that braided cover.
Yeah, not one that
just melts.
melts.
Since we weren't able to find a hose locally, we ordered one online.
When I put the sealer on it, it should darken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah, I think that looks nice. One done.
All right. One Amazon order later.
It's gonna cost me more than if I would just bought a whole new torch system.
Yeah, because this isn't like that, so now we have to go get an adapter. So yeah, it's basically going to be equivalent to a whole brand new setup.
So we need a male and a male. A male and a male.
It is Pride Month. Since this hose didn't work either, we just ended up buying a whole new torch. We're still waiting on the new torch, but the coated hardware cloth arrived. So we might as well go ahead and cover that hole into the crawl space that we discovered. Really?
Why can't they just sell that hose then?
Make more money.
This is a completely different type of torch. Apparently, Rumper's feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same hose, same type of hose.
This is that's the old torch.
That's the old torch. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it so hard to find one of these? And I had to buy a whole new torch, but the same hose works on, and it's the same. It's a different manufacturer, but the same hose. Why can't I just buy this hose?
Capitalism.
It made no sense. Might as well just buy the whole torch.
Yep.
Fun fact I have learned from doing this, no one on the internet tells you, but you need to be about, I don't know, 7-10 inches from the board to get the best charm. The thing is, it works better when there's space.
We found this whole process to be very hot and tedious and dirty. But eventually, you put on some music and get into a rhythm and it gets done.
Did that roller soak it up enough?
Oh yeah,
That's
I
what I
think so. Yeah, and if I get to like a ridge or a knot, I just like push a little harder.
away the stuff that we're not going to use the rest of the day.
Yep.
You better put your lover on me down. Got me burning. Got me burning.
Can you,
Take my mic off?
Yep.
You went fusing and everything.
Great.
Then I was all like, oh wow. My mic on.
We're going to have some interesting audio. Now that all of our boards are prepared, we can finally get to putting them together. This is basically a deck that we're building, and it's going to be in 2 halves. So we're working on the first half now, and we're just trying to make sure that it's square before we put it together. It was the same process for the other half, but it just went a little quicker. All that's left to do at this point is to put the 2 halves together and make sure it's centered on our blocks. It was a bit of a slow start, and we didn't get as far as we wanted to, but really that was 4 days worth of work. Next, we need to add the floor joists in the center. But the weather had other plans. So that'll be next week.